It's something we're hearing about nearly every day recently, but there's even more news regarding Sasha Banks' WWE return. We'll also check out some more confirmation for WWE 2K24, AEW, and more. Starting off with this brief but pretty important update for the next installment of the WWE 2K video game franchise. Last time we went over 2K24 was a few weeks back when news started to go around that the new game was already being rated in Brazil, leading fans to believe that an announcement or an official reveal was coming sometime in the foreseeable future. The WWE 2K series has been seeing a spring release in recent years, so assuming that they stick to that similar rollout, WWE 2K season should truly be right around the corner. No official news has been released yet, but rumors and information from talent themselves is being leaked. As far as the cover athlete for WWE 2K24, the biggest rumor name to grace the cover is allegedly Cody Rhodes, and it's hard to argue with that selection at all. Cody Rhodes has been absolutely on top of WWE ever since returning in 2022. He's beaten Brock Lesnar, he's won the Royal Rumble, he headlined WrestleMania with Roman Reigns, potentially 2 years in a row. So it's hard to find someone on a more of a hot streak right now than Cody Rhodes. So he absolutely fits the mold for WWE 2K24's cover athlete. And if Cody Rhodes is able to dethrone Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, then he truly deserves that cover by far. His list of accomplishments within a 2-year span will be absolutely unheard of if he could pull off that big win. And WWE legend and Hall of Fame member Trish Stratus even leaked out some 2K related news herself as well. Trish Stratus confirmed that she recently got re-scanned for the next 2K installment. It's not a game-breaking leak by Trish Stratus, everyone knows the game is coming, so that part isn't much of a secret. But Trish's post does confirm that an updated and current day version of Trish Stratus will most likely be a playable character in WWE 2K24. So you'll have the throwback early 2000s version of Trish Stratus and her modern day 2023 look to choose from. And then we also can't forget the earliest WWE 2K24 rumor, dating back several months ago, was that the game could potentially include a special career breakdown for Bray Wyatt. So fans are definitely excited for the next installment with these bits and pieces of information that's already out there. Hopefully we're getting closer to an official reveal announcement. Mercedes Mone, Sasha Banks, has been someone that's been plastered all over the headlines constantly over the last few days. Mercedes can't go 24 hours without either posting a teaser or being in the news for another report regarding her 2024 return to the ring. And this time around, it's both. We got yet again another teaser from Mercedes, as well as an official report from Fightful about what's allegedly going on here. So we've pretty much covered everything that Mercedes has put out so far, from her throwback match pictures with Kairi Sane, posting her own WWE merchandise items, putting her wig on other WWE superstars, the Triple H Christmas Easter egg, standing in front of TD Garden when WWE was in town, to now the latest teaser. Mercedes was in a wrestling gym training with massive WWE posters all over the wall. She even stopped to specifically pose with a Triple H poster that was on the wall. And like we mentioned during the last few Sasha Banks updates and teasers, it's to the point where everyone is keeping an eye on her Instagram story and everyone will lose their minds for just about anything she posts. And that's exactly what happened here. Her picture standing in front of the Triple H poster went viral online and was seen by everyone, with the obvious belief being that Sasha Banks was teasing a return to WWE and has been teasing it the entire time, while others believe that she's just trolling and messing around with everyone to keep the buzz going. Well, Fightful reported later that same night that WWE and Mercedes were in talks recently regarding a potential return to the company, but that talks fell apart, and everyone expects her to show up somewhere else in the very near future. Now, this report wasn't 100% well received by fans because of the recent history of these sort of reports. The most recent case obviously being CM Punk. Several reports from Fightful and other outlets strongly reported that there was no ongoing talks between WWE and CM Punk, and how nothing was happening between both sides anytime soon. And we all saw how that turned out. CM Punk ended up making a surprise return at Survivor Series and fully went against what the reports were saying at the time. Similar sort of thing for Cody Rhodes heading into WrestleMania 38. Every other week, reports were claiming that talks between Cody and WWE were constantly on and off, with one report even saying that Cody Rhodes pulled himself out and backed out of his WWE return. And we once again saw how that played out. Cody Rhodes ended up very much returning to the WWE. So that's why fans are almost dismissing this Sasha Banks report, because, like the most recent CM Punk situation has shown us, if WWE wants to truly keep it a return secret and away from all the leaks, they can definitely get it done. So hearing from reports that talks fell apart basically doesn't mean anything, and that's what fans are noticing and picking up on. Mercedes can still end up going elsewhere for her 2024 return, but recent false reports with those bigger WWE returns tells us that you really have to take everything with a grain of salt, and you can't be too sure from what you hear. So that's what has fans very suspicious of this report. The last few times we heard that plans and talks fell apart about certain individuals, those superstars ended up returning to WWE right after. It's going to be one of those situations where no one truly knows where Mercedes is going until she physically appears at that said promotion. But until then, she's clearly having a lot of fun trolling the fans and bringing them along for the ride to try to find out where she will land next. There was even another report from Fightful that claims that talks between Mercedes and AEW were allegedly back in full force. These talks and reports have been so strong that many individuals within the industry allegedly believe that Mercedes will sign and land a deal with AEW. So, even the way the reports have been handled lately are reminding fans of how reports were with CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, because it's already been messy and having lots of conflicting stories. Just a few days ago, the big story was that all previous talks and current talks between AEW and Mercedes were no longer going on. And just a few days after that story came out, talks are now allegedly so strong between AEW and Mercedes that everyone expects her to land there. So it's pretty insane how reports went from being allegedly no current talks going on between both sides, all the way to now everyone expecting her to sign with AEW. Reports are getting a bit shaky and inconsistent there for when it comes to Mercedes and her 2024 landing spot. But in a way, maybe that's a good thing, because until she actually appears somewhere, fans will pretty much be confused and won't know what to believe anymore, which should keep the mystery and surprise alive for her landing spot. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.